and welcome to the Jersey Music and Video Spotlight. I'm Tommy Petillo.
And I'm Ronnie I, co-host here with Tommy, and
we have, yes, it is.
It's hot in here. I had to say that.
Very hot in the studio.
We're catching our breath here, right?
That's why we try not to do too many summer shows, but we're back in production, and we have with us one of the great legendary a cappella groups.
You know, Tommy, a group that has its roots going back to like 1956.
And a long time with you, right?
Yeah. The most prolific recording group, and probably the most popular group at UGHN, the most prolific recording group for Clifton Records. Yes, it's a pleasure to have them. They've given the Bronx that good name that the Bronx has now.
I bet they have. The Valentinos, what a name. That's a great name, isn't it?
It's a great name. They're our special guest. There's some great a cappella from this legendary a cappella group. And we got a flashback going back to 1937.
That's going to be
a group called the Cats and the Fiddle.
The Cats and the Fiddle. That's the name of the group, really?
And the cow jumped over the moon.
How interesting. I can't wait to hear that.
Yep, it will.
Who else? We have Joel Katz with us? Or?
Joel Katz we're going to have next week.
That's right.
Okay,
so we're going to... Valentinos will be here.
All right. It's their show tonight.
They deserve a whole show.
That's right.
They're that good.
Do. We'll be back with the Valentinos.
Yes.
Right after these messages.
Here we go.
I wanna rendezvous with you. I wanna rendezvous with you.
All right.
Special guest tonight, the Valentino. Their CD on Clifton, Solid Gold.
And we have them live today in the studio.
And that was Rendezvous with You by the Desires, and I don't think they were interested in this, so much hearing the CD. We could play it at any time. They could
That's true.
How about hearing the group live?
Why not? We got them here.
Straight from the Bronx.
Straight from the Bronx. The Valentinos.
I lay the whole night through, crying alone, just for you, because I know I done you wrong. I've done you wrong. Give me another chance, and our sweet romance, and sing you the words to this song. If you won't come and kiss me, dear, and tell me that your love's still there, things are like they were before. I'll never ever make you cry, and love you till the day I die, and we'll be one forevermore. Darling, please let me hold your hand and say you'll understand, and sing you the words to this song. Sing you the words of this song. Do-do.
Yes.
A very special guest tonight.
That was great.
Valentinos.
Give me a cookie.
Live a cappella.
You said that sold $1 million?
That's all. Yeah, million. Oh wait,
we haven't seen
you
it.
haven't got your royalty check yet. Wait, it's waiting for you. Yeah.
All right.
Darling, listen to the words of the song Ruth McFadden and the Supremes, 1955, on Old Town. That's a great, great selection. It fits Pam's voice.
Oh, she has a terrific voice.
She does, I know, and she could, perfect for the 1950s. She could belt them out, too.
Well, she was there.
Pam Cartagena on lead. Okay, and let's introduce the group. First, the originator of the group, the founder of the group,
Very well.
the man who's responsible for this group being here. He didn't show up tonight, but anyway, Gil Valentine.
Step up to the mic,
Step
Gil.
up, Gil Valentine.
Come on up to the mic, Gil.
Gil, 1956.
I didn't do it.
Started.
I did not do it. No.
It's all your fault.
1956.
Wow. How do you last all these years?
It's not easy.
He takes
Really,
a lot of,
seriously,
he
for
takes
those-
a lot of vitamins.
No, but seriously, for a group to last all those years, I mean, it's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's a long time.
He's got so many personnel changes, so many people to break in. You know it is.
Yes.
You have a group.
Oh, yeah.
Just breaking in, getting the right blend, the right sound.
Sure.
Get the right attitude.
Sure.
That's probably.
And
a lot to do
unfortunately,
with
when
it.
one person leaves the group, it kind of forever changes the group. It's a combination of everybody's personality that makes the sound, vocal personality, sort of say.
Sometimes when we change someone, it's for the better.
Oh yes.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, and sometimes you got to change a little too. Or you got
For instance, when Mr. Fogey, where are you? Behind me. Don't stay behind me.
bass man.
When we got Roy back, I mean, it was
Yeah. Well, Roy was originally with him in the early '80s.
yeah.
Oh, is that
And
right?
he went away for a while, and he came back, and now they've got that bottom. They got that bottom set.
Yeah.
You know, you just think about this. Just try to think on this. Think of all the thousands upon thousands of group who were formed and started in 1956. What percentage are still around today?
Oh,
1%? 0.5%?
I would say it
You know,
would be
think about it.
that
That's
low,
really
sure.
a credit to them. You guys said, and then we've got James over here. James?
Myers?
James,
James
how are you?
Myers, the originator, he was the original leader of the Chessmen. Remember that?
Is that right?
Mid-60s acapella?
Sure.
Yeah,
The Chessmen.
That was
How
that
about that?
raggedy group with the
Wow.
lead, with the good lead, with the soulful lead.
Oh, that's
Right,
great.
right.
The Chessmen. I'm sure there are quite a few people out there that would.
A little
remember
more
the
about the group. Well, we'll tell more about the group and what they're doing today and what they plan to do. But first, James is stepping up to the mic.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to give us a song as he raises his mic. And what are we going to hear, James?
What are you singing, James?
What are you singing, James? He doesn't know.
For my love is true and only for you.
Oh, it's a fast song.
Till then?
Yeah, that's
Originated by the Mills Brothers?
That's right.
All right.
For my love is true, and it's only for you.
But I guess people
something
remember
I made
this.
up at the Spirit of
Okay.
They'll
that
probably
sounds
remember
good.
this more by the classics.
It's by the classics. And,
All right, let's
we
hear
do
it.
it by the classics.
Yes.
That rendition.
James on lead.
The Valentinos.
do 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 boom, do boom, do boom, do boom, do 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 boom, do boom, do boom, do boom, till then, my darling, please wait for me till then. No matter what it may be, one day I know I'll be home again. Please wait till then. Till then, I'll do to live though we're apart. Our love will always stay in our heart. Till then.
Valentinos.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with our guests, our very special guests, the Valentinos. So stay right there.
I miei giorni felici li ho vissuti con te. Una estate improvvisa.
What do you think, Tom? One of the featured cuts from our featured CD, The Valentinos, for all our
Now that's
Italian
interesting.
friends.
That is interesting.
Chapel
yes.
of Dreams in Italian?
Chapel of Dreams in Italian. Where are you going to find that,
Pam
folks?
on lead. That's from the CD. We also did that with music, right, guys? Remember we did that with music, and this is interesting. Ace label is a major label out of England. Ace. I mean, they're as big as your biggest label around here. They got that on one of their CDs. It's a mixed CD. It has Blue Moon by the Marcells and Marie by the Four Tunes. A lot of cuts like that. It should be in this country soon, and they wanted that cut.
Now, is this the very first CD for the Valentinos?
Yes. Yeah. We've got a lot of 45s through the years since about 80.
Right.
And we put out 3 albums. Yeah. 3 albums. We put a cassette out. That's right. 45 and CD. Oh, okay. And we are currently working, guys. Right. We're working on part of another CD. Plus a couple of Christmas tunes. We got to have these guys back here for Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The Christmas show.
Part of the Christmas show.
Big extravaganza. Yeah, 26 songs on this CD. They're getting their money's worth here.
Oh, that's right.
26 songs.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's only $1.95. I wonder why we don't make any money.
Now, let me ask you this. So many groups do cover tunes. Why wouldn't you try to come up with an original tune of your own?
No, we don't want to try. We didn't want to try original songs.
Why is that? I like this. Gil and I are kind of on the same wavelength. Yeah, okay. I believe there's nothing like the old tunes. You could rearrange them a little, but you just can't. I don't care who you are. Okay. You can't write music like they wrote in the 50s. You can't get that feel. I really believe that strongly. Okay. Everything becomes too gimmicky. Let's go back to the 50s. Let's go remember back. What do you want to remember? It's still here. We didn't go anyplace. We're still here. And that's why I agree with him. We could be wrong, but I do agree with Gil on that.
Okay, hey, that's
okay, well, Roy, how'd you start?
Well, I started by singing on street corners with other groups, and I met Sonia in '81, I believe it was.
Sonia was a former member of the group.
Sonia Rivera.
Former member of the group, yeah.
Right, and she introduced me to Gil, and because they were looking for someone to do, I believe, baritone at that time. And I came in and I auditioned as baritone, and I've been doing bass ever since.
And you're originally from the Bronx?
No, I'm originally from Brooklyn. I came out of Brooklyn, and I lived in the Bronx. I lived in Manhattan, so I'm like a 4-borough man, actually.
All right, James, of course, James on the other end. Now, James, Bronx man, still in the Bronx, James?
Still in the Bronx.
When you're out of jail?
Well, I'm in the Throsneck area of the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an upper class neighborhood in the Bronx.
I was mentioning that.
We'll take your word for it.
Even the post office, you know what I mean? We got.
Yeah, there'll be a big picture of me.
I mean, he you know, in the mid '60s, there was very few good a cappella groups. All the a cappella groups in the mid '60s, when it was popular, they took kids off the street, they recorded them. They had pitch problems, they had all kinds of problems, but it was something that came.
Like the
James,
I Dig a cappella album.
Yeah, well, some of those things are horrendous. But James was one of the few people who were really great at that time, had the voice, and that was wonderful.
Good old Chessman.
We were from Washington Heights at the time. We were singing out of Washington Heights.
Then we go to Pamela Cartagena. Tell us, how did they find you, Pam?
Oh, gee.
Don't tell them the truth.
I saw them performing, and I had gone with my husband during the holidays.
Was you GHA?
No, it was
Clinton High School.
Oh yeah.
No, it was a do-up show. It was on the near the West Side Highway. It was a club.
Okay.
And
Do-up club.
Yeah, do-up club. Right.
It closed the next day, right?
Because he sang there.
We opened it and closed it.
That happens.
We did. You were actually impressed.
I was impressed with the harmony.
Did you never sing with a group?
No,
How did you have the audacity to want to sing with this Valentinos, this legendary group you never sang before?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I never thought I would ever sing on stage, let alone with the Valentinos. But I wanted to know where else they sang. And I was too shy to go up to them. My husband kept going, go. So I did. Gil happened to be coming
And
towards
since
me.
you were the only person on the mailing list,
That's it, you know.
you in the group.
Two. Her and my mother.
He did pay me though, I mean. But and I asked him where else he performed and all that, and he told me different places, UGHA. And we were members already of UGHA.
UGHA, yeah.
Except I had never seen the Valentinos. I guess I used to miss them for some reason, you know. Anyway, my husband kept telling him how good I sing, and
in the shower.
you know, and
So they all went in your shower. And
right.
Shower and all that.
and in the living room, you know, and Gil had said, "Why don't you come to an audition one day or rehearsals, you know?" But I just never made it, you know. Then 5 years later, I heard them on the Do-Up Shop.
Yeah, CBS.
Don K. Reed.
Yes, Don K. Reed.
Yeah.
And they had just came out with, I think it was the cassette. And I said, let me call him. I still had his number. I said, let me call him and congratulate him. And I did. And he remembered me. And he says he was looking for me because he wanted to add another girl.
At the time, he
to
wanted to
the
add another girl. He wanted the sound he originally had years in the
Right.
50s.
Right.
And you auditioned, he loved you. And the rest, as they say,
is
history.
Yes.
All right.
And speaking of history,
Still auditioning.
there's a lot of members of your group that are history now.
For sure.
56, Gil, right? Out of Bronx.
Yeah.
You started singing with
Group called the Casanovas.
Casanovas.
Yeah.
And you went to name some other groups you were with. The Valentinos, Casanovas, the Originals.
Originals, Silky,
Gleams.
the Shantongs, the Gleams.
Yes.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of names.
You did a little jingle for someone. Who was it?
Oh yeah, the Good Guys.
Yeah, the
We
MCA
did the Good Guys.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Good Guys.
Oh, all
Back
right.
in the 50s. And
I did that.
you retired for a while, and I think you came out.
64 we retired.
And you came
Gave
back-
it up.
you
You know
came
who
back
messed
out?
us up, right? I mean, I don't have to tell you. In 64.
Yeah, all right. I know.
I want to hold your hand.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I've heard that story.
Messed up a lot of
There you
people.
go.
You came back in 1979,
Well, I
78?
sang in. I started singing in '73 again with two of the original Valentinos.
Yeah,
But we were singing in Spanish by then.
yeah.
And when I came back, I went to UGHA.
UGHA, and you
So,
formed the group. And,
81 with you.
81 you started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
And, all those wonderful things. We're going to get more singing from them.
Yes, you're going to stick around for another song?
We're going to go back, if you don't mind. We'll go back to 1937, even before any of us here were born.
Right.
Right?
Video flashback.
Except you, maybe, James. I don't know.
That's right.
Video flashback. This
What's
is
it
a
gonna be?
song called, you can't believe this, Smoke That Chillin' Jive. Now, what is a chillin' jive?
It's a dish.
I don't know, but it's a group called the Cats
Let's
The
hope so.
Fiddle. This is from a movie called The Duke is Tops. This features Ralph Cooper. Ralph Cooper was the MC at the Apollo Theater for many years.
wow.
Was a movie star. And Lena Horne, of course, she was a sex symbol, a actress that did very well, Lena Horne, and a singer. And Cats The Fiddle and other groups are in here. So a featured flashback will be The Duke is Tops, from the movie The Duke is Tops, and a group called the Cats and the Fiddle.
Let's go back.
Before I go on with my talk, I have a treat for you. I should like to introduce the Durando and Davis world-famous quartet, the Cats and the Fiddle. Come along and swing it for 'em, boys. That's it. He's a man that smokes that cat would take you for a dive. But if he's still alive, when you smoke that killing jet, it will make you very tall. It seems as if you're going to fall. Knock yourself just up on back. I mean that killing jet. You will think you know your stuff, but baby, you not living. You can't talk till you don't give a fuck. You said, man, not bad, man. Everything will seem so funny. Dark things will seem so sunny. Yet feeling really right when you smoke that killing down. Man, not bad, man. Everything would seem so funny. Dark as it is so sunny. Yet the beat will learn right when you're a high man. Sense man, you're in the sky, man. You got no red man. You been so mellow, just like a cello. With your smoke and killing time.
That's Mr. Austin Powell. That's the lead of the Cats and the Fiddle.
Great stuff.
They did a song called I Miss You So, which became a big hit by a lot of people back in about 1940. And we'll get more into Cats and Fiddle, I guess, as we go along. The Valentinos, our special guest.
Yes.
More information on the Valentinos. They just came from Lead
Call
East.
who? Call Clifton
Call
Music.
Clifton, right? You guys will tell you all about your repertoire before you sing that
everything
song.
about us.
201-365-0049.
Right.
Your CD, where they're going to be performing. Just came back from Lead East last week.
It was great.
Excellent. And what are you going to end with?
Yeah. Well, how about singing a song out for us?
Yeah, we're going to say goodnight with Please Tell the Angels, huh, Pam? How's that?
Louis
All
Lyman
right.
and the Teen Chords.
Okay,
Louis
great.
Lyman, right.
Great.
Go ahead, Pamela.
Please tell the angels. Please tell the angels. An angel, darling, with your heavenly way. You are so kind and sweet, dear. So glad that you're mine.
Please tell the angels.